Welcome back to episode 92 of Teachers in Transition, the podcast and the YouTube channel. My name is Kitty Boitnott. I am the owner of Boitnott Coaching and the founder of Teachers in Transition. I want to welcome you back to the last episode for this year, 2020. I don't know about you, but I am ready to let this year go. Into the new year, I will continue the tradition of talking one week about stress management strategies and on alternating weeks talking about career transition. And I want to celebrate that as you listen to this message, either on the day that it drops, which is December 31st, 2020, or later, that we are entering a brand new year with hopes for improvement as far as our ability to get together and enjoy one another's company. And I don't know about you, but I'm looking forward to a good old bear hug from the people in my life that I have missed hugging this year. I had never thought of myself as a hugger, but I have missed hugs. I have missed that personal touch. And you know, a hug can convey lots of things. It conveys that people care about you, that they're there to support you and nurture you. There's a difference between the perfunctory hug and the real hug. And I'm looking forward to some real good old-fashioned hugs. But as I said, if you're listening to this on the day that it drops, it's December 31st, 2020. And I would be remiss if I didn't mention that this is also the last day that I'm offering COVID prices on the coaching packages that I have been providing for the last 5+ years. I created a Jumpstart Your Job Search program back in 2015, shortly after leaving a company that I'd been working for as an independent coach consultant for about 14 months. I wanted to work with teachers. I knew this when I left teaching, that there were two things that were true about what I wanted moving forward into the unknown for me professionally in 2013, 7 years ago. It's hard to believe. And going on 8 years now. And the two things that I knew for sure, even though I didn't know anything else about what I wanted to do professionally, were that I wanted to stay in touch with teachers in some way, shape, or form. I love teachers. I know your heart. I know your dedication. I know your work ethic. I know that you're selfless and that you want to help. And I also know that for many of you, you've hit the limit of what you can give. And you're being asked to give and give and give to the point of it is not sustainable. It is possible for you to give to the point of making yourself sick, and I don't want you to do that, which is why I talk about stress one week and career transitions the next week. They're intertwined. If you are stressed out at work and exhausted all the time, it's going to lead to a stress-related illness. It's not a matter of if, it's just a matter of when. And when you get to the point of recognizing that your job is wrecking your health and maybe even your relationships because you're too busy with work to pay attention to your personal relationships, then it's time to make a change. That's my philosophy. Life is too short. And if we haven't learned that lesson from 2020, we never will. That we cannot take a single day for granted, that every day is a gift. And hundreds of thousands of people lost that gift this year. And I'm not going to get into how that happened or why it happened or if it could have been changed. That's not my place to say. But what I am saying is that for the people who have passed away because of COVID or for any other reason, their chance to change their lives is done. But if you're listening to this podcast, you've still got an opportunity to make a change, if that's what you want. Now, if you're happy doing what you're doing, Good for you. Congratulations. I want you to keep doing it. But if you're feeling like you're approaching the point of burnout, you are being asked to do things that perhaps you don't even feel is in integrity with yourself anymore. You've been asked to do things that aren't in the best interest of your students, and you know it. But you have to comply or else. But maybe it's time for the or else. Maybe it's time to at least explore what your options might be. So back to in 2015, shortly after leaving that company where I learned about resumes and cover letters and LinkedIn, and I did weekly office hours and coached people about aspects of their career transition. I left that company because I wanted to concentrate on working with teachers, and I created a program that I named the Jumpstart Your Job Search Program. It was intended to help people from start to finish, A to Z, every aspect of the job search process that you could imagine. And I put the program together and created an online course. Fast forward to fall of 2019, I realized 5 years had suddenly flown by, and I was in need of updating and expanding and making the program more pertinent for 2020. And so I re-recorded all of the videos. I expanded and added and rearranged and added PDFs and templates and links to posts that I've written over the years, posts to other professional coaches that I trust to give good information. And I put that new program together in the fall of 2019 and rolled it out in January a year ago as the Jumpstart Your Job Search 2.0 program. And I had a brand new cohort. I have now coached 14 full groups in cycles of 16 weeks. We have 8 coaching calls over the course of 16 weeks, but everybody's invited to roll over into the next group if they feel like they can continue to need and want the support. So I finished up group 14 last night. I'll be starting group 15 in February, taking the month of January to get ready to launch on a larger scale, to hopefully have an opportunity to help more teachers who are making the decision that, COVID or not, they're just not in a position to want to go back for another 5 or 10 years. They may have to go back next year, but they want to start laying the foundation for moving forward into a new career. So then COVID hit and people began to contract and restrict and hunker down, and many went into fear mode and started to feel financially fragile. And so in response to that, I lowered the prices and referred to them tongue-in-cheek as the pandemic price for the Jumpstart Your Job Search program. And it was deeply, deeply discounted. And I have decided that for 2021, as a statement of faith that things are going to start to get back to normal, I'm taking the prices back up to their original 2019 and early 2020 levels, which means through midnight tonight, December 31st, 2020, you still have an opportunity to get in on the program at the pandemic price, which is a 40% savings over the original price. So if you're interested in finding out more about that, and it's still Thursday, December 31st, 2020, check out the links that I'll provide below. I'm also going to link to a post that I wrote this week called Create Your Goals for 2021, and information about the program and what you can learn from it and how you can benefit from it is included in that post. So you might want to take a look at the post. So that's the promotion for today. I would invite you to consider joining the 2021 rollout of the Jumpstart Your Job Search program. starting with the group coaching in February, but between now and February, you could be doing some reading that I recommend to put yourself in the frame of mind of a successful job seeker. You could be doing some assessments that I recommend and offer in the program to help you get in touch with your aptitudes, your strengths, your purpose, your passion. All of that is included in the program. And I wanted to give you an opportunity, if you're listening to this on Thursday, December 31st, you have till midnight to sign up for the program and take advantage of the sale price. The post on how to create your goals for 2021 is free. And as always, I want to tell you how much I appreciate you and how I am praying for all of us that 2021 will be the year that we can get back to some semblance of normal. Now, we need to pray for that on a whole host of levels. We need to pray that jobs that were eliminated or have practically disappeared over the course of 2020, that they will be brought back, that people will be fully employed again as we were before COVID hit, that people who have been working at home, if they want to continue to work from home and have that opportunity, great. But if you want to have the option of going back to work where you can work with your team, be face-to-face, get the synergy of being in the same room with one another, I hope that 2021 will allow you the opportunity to do that. For schools, my prayer is that for 2021, the teachers and students who want to go back will be able to go back safely and stay healthy. And for those who are still concerned about going back, that there are options for those folks as well. And that if you happen to be in the category of individual, the teacher, the mid-professional person who's decided that what you've been doing just doesn't light you up anymore, it's time to make a change, but you don't know how to get started, you don't know what to do with the job search, you will consider joining this program. And if you're not ready now and you want to wait to get further into 2021, that's okay. There'll be other times, other groups, other opportunities. But that's it for now. Happy New Year. Please stay safe, stay well, be kind to one another. And as always, if you have any questions, email me at kittyboitnott@gmail.com or leave a review of the podcast so that other people can start to find it as you have. And thank you for being a listener. I appreciate you more than you can ever possibly know. Happy New Year and have a wonderful rest of your week and year. Bye for now.